Hi, welcome back to our YouTube channel. It's nice having you here. I'll be talking about my journey into tech, the processes involved, and where I am today. But before I go into that, if you are visiting our channel for the first time, kindly subscribe, click on the notification icon so that every time we post a new video, you would see our video, and also follow up with us on the things we are doing on our channel. Okay, my journey into tech started sometime in 2014. Basically, the first time I had the privilege to own a personal computer, a PC of my own. So actually, it took me much time to save money, as a student and all that. So when the money accumulated, I was able to get a small PC. Yes, I was able to get a small PC. I majorly used it for videos and a lot until I encountered a friend who was working in a cafe. He was actually doing design in a cafe. He was a designer for a cafe. So I saw some of the things he was doing and wow, they were nice. They were interesting. So I approached him and told him, how can I learn this? How can I go into this? How can I learn this design? Your designs are nice. Your designs are awesome. So he began to tell me of some of the software tools, the Adobe tools, the Corel Draw, as of then, that you could use to do this design. So I didn't really go much into it. I just watched few videos on it, and after watching those few videos, I didn't do much on it. I tried to understand some concept, but somehow everything scattered. So, but the next time I visited again, I resumed this journey again, was in 2021. Yes, early 2021. I encountered a friend of mine, Victor, who was working in a foreign tech company in the UK. So, but he was in Nigeria. So I saw how he could, how he handled some financial responsibilities. He was committed to the church. He was always giving. And personally, I am someone who loves giving too. So when I saw him doing that, he could handle some projects. So I approached him. So I told him, how far, I like what you are doing. And I also want to get the experience. I want to know how come, what are the things necessary. So we've been taught severally that no man is an island. If there's something somebody knows you don't know, be free enough, be open enough, to attach yourself to that person and learn and get the primary knowledge of what that person is doing. So long as that person is not doing something against the government, something that is not right. Yes, against God and against the government. So long as such thing is not part of what that person is doing, you can learn from it. So before I continue, the purpose of this video is to motivate you. The purpose of this video is to inspire you, to direct you, and also to assist you on your journey into tech. For somebody who is still thinking of, should I get in or should I not? Yes, you can get in. It's a very reliable place to invest your time, your resources, and your energy in this 21st century. It's a place I can assure and guarantee, if you invest quality time, effort, diligence, resources, you would not lose. The tech industry is one of the fastest growing industry in this century. So after meeting up with my friend Victor, he told me the things he was doing, the company he was working for. He was doing a bit of programming, and at the same time he was working as a community manager. So I asked him, what's community manager? I thought it was one big community where you go to assist maybe the leadership of the Igwe, the king or something. No, it was an online community. That was the first time I had something like that. The very first time I learned of something like, an online community. So I said, okay, how do I start? What are the things I need? How can you help me? So he said I would begin with training. So the first process is that when I made up my mind on what to go for, the next is I looked out for how I could get trained. I looked out for how I could be taught, how I could follow up step by step. So we started, he sent me videos, a catalog of videos, a number of videos, I burnt my data day, night, watching videos. It was videos upon videos, videos upon videos. So you could see the diligence I was putting into this thing. So most times when I'm confused, I can revert back to him and say, Victor, I'm having a challenge. What's this? What's this? It will put me through again. I'll continue. So at this time, I wasn't discussing money. I wasn't discussing profit gain. I was only putting in time. So when you begin the process, most of your focus is how you could be perfect, how you could master what you are doing, how you could be different, what are the styles and exceptions you can put in. Are you diligent enough to get the result you want after the training process? So I put in everything to see that I mastered the things he was, giving to me. So it took 6 months. It took me 6 months of continuous training to get my first job. Okay, my motivation was my friend Victor. When I saw him, some of the things he was able to do financially, my friend Victor was able to handle some projects, made certain commitments, big, huge commitments into the church where we all fellowship together. So I was motivated. I said, I would love to do something like this. I would love to be a financier. I would love to be committed to the things of God to this point where you can handle bigger projects. So I met him. They say normally birds of the same feathers, flock together. So I met him. I told him, I shared my interest with him that I would love to be useful to God to this extent. I would love to be committed and also financially empowered. I would like to empower other people as I am also empowered. I would like to handle projects even in the church. So after much deliberation, he told me his experience when he started. He shared some things with me. Yes, he shared his story, his far back story of, 7 years back, how he started, the things he has made over the years and all that. So it was quite inspiring. So at the end of our discussion, I got motivated. I got inspired from his story, and I made up my mind that I was going to go into tech. The processes involved, you can't just decide and sit down. You can't just take the decision and do nothing like many people would do. Every time they admire, they smile, they laugh, they're excited, seeing somebody, seeing this thing, seeing a lot of evidences, they are only excited. No. So you have to put in some effort, some work. So when I met him, I asked him, okay, what is it going to take? I need to get into this stuff. I want to know, I want to delve fully into the tech industry. What do I need? So I was coached. He told me he promised to send me videos. He promised to prepare me in his own line of career. He sent me a number of videos. I started watching them. I can't count, but I think those videos were over 400-500 videos. So I started watching these videos. For 6 months, I was watching videos. I was just watching every day, watching videos on community management, on blockchain, on coins, on managing a community, on how to talk, presentations, grammatical constructions, writing down, putting up, testing out things, creating accounts. So, but the last phase of the training was when I started creating my personal profile. I created my LinkedIn account. I created some accounts on Twitter, created on Twitter, created on Instagram, standardized these accounts, created a quality profile for myself. I was also taught, during the process. So these were the things I did in the process. So after this stage, he got me my first job. He assisted me and got me my first job role where I earned in US dollars. All thanks to God and to Victor. Okay, after a while, I didn't stop there. I also started, I started making inquiries on how to further my career into tech. So I made researches, checked out a number of things online, watched some videos. I resolved that I was going to go into programming, full stack web development. So I looked out for a number of places within my locality where I could, take the course, where I could go to be trained on full stack web development. So after much inquiries, I resolved that I was going to do my training. Guess where? Digital Dreams ICT Academy. Yes, OCA precisely. I resolved I was going to do my training with Digital Dreams ICT Academy. So, but one of the things that really convinced me to do my training with Digital Dreams ICT Academy was the fact that the desk officer, the manager, the desk officer in that particular area, that particular unit, was a very nice person. She was a very amazing personality. She kept on calling. I visited the first time to make inquiries. I didn't come back again until after 3 months. Now, but within these 3 months, she called me more than 5 times. How was going on? There was a long period of time when my phone was off, my devices were off. So, but immediately I turned it on, I received her call. So she was calling and calling and calling, following up until the day I came and made my first payment. So it was quite exciting and encouraging, the level of effort. So I saw this thing, I said, these guys are diligent, these guys are committed. If she could be doing this, that means the management is efficient and the management is working perfectly fine. So I made up my mind that I was going to do my training with them. I started the training in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We began to, take some classes, take some lessons. So, but in the process of time, as we made progress to an extent, an opportunity came up and I became a beneficiary in the company. Yes, I'm still doing the training. I'm still going through my process of learning the program, still doing the program. So, but I'm an employee currently. I'm an employee in the company.